And now for something completely different. Good, greetings and happy creepings. Some people say they wear many hats, but I wear many masks. I am a self-proclaimed jerk of all trades, with monstrous goals, monstrous ideas, and sometimes a monstrous lack of sleep. But ultimately, I'm here to create, inspire, and motivate. Call me Monster. Now, monster can mean many things, but monster as a noun is the root of this equation. While other children dress as superheroes and fantasy characters, my Halloweens, I ask for treats and tricks as those often misunderstood classic cryptids and creatures. Thankfully, Mama was pretty good at makeup. Awkward and sometimes antisocial, living in the last house on the left of a dead-end street, this little monster went fishing in ponds of creativity. When I wasn't hanging out with my parents, playtime was spent with books, building forts, double-fisting crayons to cover coloring pages, and watching my favorite monster movies. But I can remember drawing very vividly. You see, my mama had a knack for reproducing an image on canvas. I would watch her work while I attempted my best to capture the lifelike qualities of my precious pound puppy. Sometimes it was Big Bird, and sometimes Big Bird would find its way into Daddy's lunchbox. Eventually, drawing these cute little things turned into drawing anything to do with Halloween. Sunday mornings with my parents were spent in a different kind of church. My pews were rows of stands with shouted sermons of unique and weird history. The world of antiques provided a new playground of objects and characters. Alongside my dad, I learned the art of haggling with a side of customer service. My sister, 9 years my elder, was a part of this amazing alternative culture. Even though I was the annoying, bratty little sister, she allowed me the occasional opportunity to invade her space. I'd find myself dancing to her spooky dark wave and thrashing about to post-punk. The clothing, the music, the style, I was obsessed. The world without music would be silent, and I made a racket. Playing the French horn provided a monstrous appreciation for music in all forms, but despite this melodic horn, I still dreamed of other masks I could wear. Before I knew it, I was spinning around at punk rock shows and skateboarding with new friends. Now, there was the project, Medusa, and there was some creative problem solving, but it was a life-size opportunity for Dad and me to tackle together. We spent countless hours together for this first monster build of mine. It was from this project I fell in love with fabrication and was able to branch out further in creating. But by high school, I was an art major. During those late teen years, I continued exploring various forms of art like painting, sculpture, and more. 2 years after graduation, I skipped going to college and pushed beyond my boundaries to be normal in conservative corporate America. But behind that cubicle in my three-piece suit, I longed for a different mask. My mama passed away October 26, 2005. We would no longer share Stephen King novels, talk about art, or swap supplies. My mama, who loved vintage Halloween and playing video games with me, was gone. For a few years, I found myself angry, lost, and without direction. But eventually, corporate America eliminated my position and told me to pursue something with my art. I hosted York of the Dead, a zombie bar crawl in downtown York, led makeup crews and haunts, made masks for bands, did things for short films and photo shoots, and eventually got a call from LA to go out there and do something. But after a grand mal seizure left my father with 2 broken shoulders, LA was out of the question, so I went to college. Here I was, at 31 years old, trying to learn the entire Adobe Creative Suite. I had only ever done hand-rendered art. I knew nothing of computers, but I was excited to learn the business of communication through design. I also stepped back into the world of music by joining the Destruct Principle. Finally, I was making stage props, designing merch, performing in front of crowds, all while I was learning how to incorporate my monstrous art into the world of business. I could now do show flyers and photograph promo material, and combine way more of those masks that I had been wearing. But 2 weeks after I finished the last day of college, my world turned upside down. In the hospital, he whispered, "I don't want to be a burden on you anymore." On July 20th, 2017, my dad lost his battle to cancer. After years of caring for him, I struggled to say goodbye as he closed his eyes for the last time. He was my mentor and my best friend. Strength came from working as much as I could, and I found myself back in the world of retail. I found purpose in coaching my team to excellence and enjoyed being a small part of something special for others. But come November 2018, when the Halloween season closed, I once again found myself alone and without purpose. I wanted a way to honor my parents, that world of unique and weird history, of art and Halloween. The Dark Parlour opened on June 28, 2019. Antiques, dark art, collectibles, witchy wares, and more are all found in this House of Obscurities. It needed to be more than a museum, more than a shop. Here is a place where I could truly wear all of the monstrous masks of creation I acquired over the years. A place for the alternatives to learn something new. A place that would be warm and welcoming to others like me and more. With workshops, lectures, movies, live music, entertainment, art, and education, where I can continually learn with the Darklings and share more of those different masks. Have you heard of Sweet Nightmares? Through this new historic paranormal storytelling show made with dear friends, I'm now diving deeper into my latest monster-sized idea of video ghost production. When I'm not getting into arguments with my computer, the Dark Parlour also provides a means for large-scale events. Fang Around is a seasonal community-based event that provides a safe and fun gathering space to build engagement and involvement. These events are heavily focused on various arts, culture, and, of course, entertainment. What started as a small gathering of 75 people has now grown to over 2,500 attendees, and it continues to bring in more for tourism. The past shapes our ability to create our future. My father would always tell me to look for those windows of opportunity. From these experiences, I continue to grow and learn. Call me monster. I'm a self-proclaimed jerk of all trades. I wear many masks, but it's not all that scary. Thank you.